So far, somebody see like come up and just go to the right side. To your right. Straight forward. All right, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, grace and peace, give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shem Ba'Shem Kakadash.
I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel, man, the elect. We want to say peace and blessing to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing their truth and sincerity. I write that great song with the GMS Memphis camp. I'm recording once again, edit again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem. All right, and we're going to get straight into it. As you see, the title is an open forum because there's a lot of things going on in Babylon the Great. There's a lot of things going on, man. All right, and guess what? To our knowledge, through the spirit of power Yahweh Ba'Shem give us the wisdom and the understanding, we know we're at the end. All right, we know we're at the end, man. We know this thing can pop at any time. You know, we on the time when Yahweh Ba'Shem watch. You know, that's why we're going to go into 2nd Ezra 9th chapter. I mean, 9th chapter, because it said, measure the time diligent in itself. All right? So you claim to be a wise man. You know, you claim to be knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? You claim to have this great wisdom, then you ought to know what time we're in. You see, you ought to know that we're in the time of the coming and the great dreadful day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, which is fastly approaching. You know? So we're going to get into it. I hope you brothers and sisters be edified. I'm going to lay the law down, man.
In 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
It said measure, you know? So here it is. I know we ain't got a measuring stick. We ain't got a tape measure. So how did you measure the time? We got to deal with prophecy. In fact, grab that in Luke. What they live? Luke 21, when Yahweh Shah said you see earthquakes and that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get that, because that's how you measure the time. You have to look upon what happened in the world and then link it up with the what? With the precepts. That's how you measure the time in itself, man. Oh, the Bible did say it's gonna be going like that when time, uproars of the people. Oh, the Lord is on his way. You know, earthquakes and diverse places. The Lord is on his way. You see, the solar eclipse. The Lord is on his way. All these is signs. That's how you measure the time. All right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah is on his way, man. All right, to deliver and to destroy. Go ahead, Doc. You got that? He said measure time diligent. Go ahead with it. You got it, Tamaya? Go ahead, you got right there. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 24, and I start at verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right. You should what? Hear of wars and rumors of wars. Let's start on one.
This is Matthew 24 and 5. For many shall come in the name, in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
Right, go ahead.
It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet.
See that? But guess what? Majority of the people know we at the end of the world. But the Lord said the end is not yet, because we're going to follow the end, World War III. But we still got prophets to be fulfilled. We got what? We got Jacob trouble, you know? We got the hour of temptation. You see? And within that, you got what? The famine of the word, martial law, the freedom of camp, the race wars, famine, you know, lamentation, mourning and woe. All these things gotta happen before the real end comes. Because the end all be all, when the Lord send Yahweh Shah to crack the cloud in between World War III to deliver the elect. And they're gonna be the end of Esau rulership. See?
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
And that's what you see. You see nation rising against nation. You know? You see kingdom is stirring no war to go against another kingdom. Look at what China doing. All right? How U.S. is set upon China, how Russia is set upon You see? You see what's going on? You see what's being, what's say, the Most High mustered about it? You see how the Lord stirring these things up, man, dealing with these other nations? Why? Because prophecy is going to be fulfilled. You got it?
This is Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Now that's how you measure the times. That's how you know, okay, at this point in time. All right, then we at this point in time. All right, we at this point in time. Why? Because you're linking everything up in history through what? Through the scriptures, which is called what? Prophecy. That what make this book a prophetic book, man. That no one can want her make. Can no one compare it to the Bible, man. No other book you can bring. Give down who wrote it. It can't compare to the Holy Bible, man. The words of Yahweh Shemel Shah. You got it out.
This is 2nd Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before,
get Ezekiel 3.
Then shalt thou understand that it is that very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Exactly. You see? So you have to measure the time, because now's the time that the Lord finna visit the world which he made. And how you gonna visit the world? With what? With earthquakes. All right? Terrible wind. You see? Missiles. Death. Evil. Destruction. That's how the Lord gonna visit the earth which he made. All right? We got it. Go ahead, get it real quick. Cause it said, Son of Man.
This is Ezekiel 3 and verse 17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word in my mouth and give them warning from me.
Exactly. See, the Lord have made us watchmen. We out here watching. So we what? We measuring the time. And then what we doing? We come out here watch. We come out here and prophesy to the people and give them warning. Hey, the Lord is on his way back. You see what's happening right now? The scripture said this. You see? They might call us conspiracy theories. But guess what? This is true. You see? That's the difference between the prophet, all right, and one of them. This is actually facts, man. And it's going to come to pass. Go ahead.
In verse 18, it reads, When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Exactly. So we must come out here and prophesy. We must do lessons and videos to warn the people. It said, give him no rest till he made Jerusalem a praise in the earth. See that? But guess what? We must get the blood off our hands. And how we do that? Measuring the time in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're going to be blameless. You know, because we're doing what the Lord commanded us to do, to come out here and what? Prophesy. You know, brothers got their different, you know what I'm saying, talents, but at the same time, it's still edifying within the body. You know? You got somebody? Go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1.
Right.
Blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm in my holy mountain.
Right. And how can you do that if you don't measure the time diligently yourself? You're going to give folks false warning. Like you got some of the Israelite camps giving out people false warning. It's not going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be Jacob trouble. That's a false warning. Nigga see something that he don't see. You see? Nigga see something that he don't see. But it said, what out? Go ahead again.
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Right, that's a warning sound. He said in his holy mountain, man. He's speaking to the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Tremble, why? Because the fear, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. But when they actually see prophecy start to manifest in the earth, they gonna what? They gonna tremble.
That's right.
see, you gonna have the biggest, toughest nigga, all right? He gonna tremble, man. All right, when he starts seeing the terror of the Lord enter to these streets, when the Lord released the beast, man. And you know the beast is Esau Edom. Oh, bitch. I saw that giant, and I'm like, hey, won't you?
God damn.
I saw that giant.
Damn.
But go ahead, Doc.
For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is now at
You
hand.
see that? It's high time to wake out of sleep. Why? Because the great and dreadful day of the Lord is fastly approaching. It's fastly approaching. That's what we said. Measure the time diligent in itself. Go ahead, Doc. You got something now?
Yeah.
All right, then we come back to you.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'll start at 2. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it.
Exactly, and it's plain. It said, wisdom is the scenes her, they love her. It's plain. My sheep hear my voice. It's plain. That's why Apostle Ronald was speaking on earlier when he did the video. He was like, you really ain't got to stump Jake down the throat with the word. You know what I'm saying? Because if they were meant to get it, they would get it. Just like what? We got it. Ain't nobody had to stump the word down our throat. When we heard what we did, we hearkened it to it. Come on, man. That's what we did. You know? And this goes for what? Everyone that the Lord have chosen from the foundation of the earth. We ain't got to kick them in the ass. You know? Once they heard, it's going to resonate with their spirit. Guess what? They're going to come out. You know? But the other Israelite camp, that's how you know they've been set up by the government to make these kind of false acts. You know what I'm saying? Why? But the family of the word got to happen. And that's how it's going to happen. Talk about
Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right, but the vision, what is the vision? What's one of the Lord's vision? For America to be destroyed. It's set for the appointed time. You see, Jacob trouble. It's set for the appointed time, and we're at that time. Go ahead.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Why? Because it's going to manifest. We speaking it now. We letting our people know, man. Hey, it's going to be an uprising of the gas prices. It's going to be a food shortage. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. All according to the words that we have by Shimon Shah. But guess what? But at the end, when it started to unfold, guess what? It's not going to lie. Why? Because people going to see it. And they're going to be like, damn, prophet was among me. He did warn me of this. He did tell me of that. But now I see it. And guess what? She can't even find them. Or he can't even find them. Now you just stuck. You know? And you had a chance of repentance. You see? Go ahead.
It says and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Jake. Jake don't want to wait. You know what I'm saying? I was driving this morning. I said, God damn, I wanted to turn around and pull up to the mama like, hey man, you need to start having some patience. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, she could call a major wreck. You know what I'm saying? A major wreck, how we just ride like 3-4 cars coming, ain't no cars behind us, but she willing to make that sacrifice in that little ass time to turn into the store. You know what I'm saying? Bro, she could have caused a major accident, man. Because why? She ain't have patience. But you got it right.
It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come.
It will surely come because the Lord words is faithful and true. You got it right.
Because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
It ain't going to tarry. Because why? It's according to the Lord's time. He said he will not move to what? For the set measure be what fulfilled. You got something?
Yeah. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, verse 37. By measure has he measured the times.
Ooh, see, that's beautiful. Go ahead.
And by number has he numbered the times.
Right, so it's all on the Most High time. That's why he said when you go to Job 14:5, he said he appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Because everything is set on the Most High time. He created this. This is his move. You know what I'm saying? He just an actor. And by number, how you number the time, and by measure, how you measure the time. Go ahead.
And he does not move nor store them until he said the measure be fulfilled.
Exactly. You see, why? Because he put his word above his name. Just like us today. My word is what? My bond. You know, and you said, you know what it said in Proverbs, how a good name is better than ruby, all right, and gold and silver, precious ornament, your name is. So the Lord is standing upon his word. See that? So everything gonna happen in due time how the Lord set it up to happen. It's called a domino effect. You know? Good on that. Nah, I had something. Get good.
This 1 Thessalonians 5:1. Both the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night.
Woo. Yeah. How they gonna come in the thief of the night? All right, why? Because they ain't paying attention. They not watching. They not alert. They not looking. You see how people not being circumspect. See how is Rome and Babylon without a curse. You know what I'm saying? That was gonna get our people trapped up in the day that's coming upon them. You see? Go ahead.
And when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them.
Go ahead.
It travail upon a woman with child, and they should not escape.
There ain't nobody can escape. Only one they're gonna escape is the one that got the mark of that walk. All right, what you going to that word is the exempt from judgment. Then the only one they're gonna be saved and delivered out of the hell that's coming upon this place. Man. All right, you got it out. Go ahead.
This Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet should die.
Speak about your house shot. You gotta obey your house shot. You know, you can't listen to false prophets. You can read it again. I know you want to break it down. Read it again.
Yeah, I do that.
This Deuteronomy 18 and 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
We're talking about your house shot amongst our brethren, our Lord and Savior from the tribe of Judah.
Like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
Right, because the Lord came to do who will, the Heavenly Father. You know, he must do that in Father's business. You know, you get Exodus 23 and 20, say obey his voice. You know,
and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him.
Right, so you're going to be punished. You know, because the Heavenly Father said what? Beware of him. It was the transfiguration. He said, hear ye him. You know?
But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak.
Right, because Jeremiah 23rd chapter, the Lord said, well, I have not sent thee prophets, but they lie. We got a lot of false prophets out here that wanted to see. That telling you that what's about to come on the earth. Which is what? Evils, Jacob trouble, the MOTB, you know? So they're going to be required of that. They're going to be punished for speaking lies, you know? The Lord said what? Jeremiah 3:15, I will give you pastors according to my heart that should feed you wisdom and knowledge. You understand it, man? It's after the Most High heart, man. You know? But you got a lot of false pastors out here, and Jake one to them. Because they say what? Prophesy to me smooth things. You know, prophesy deceit. They don't want to hear the truth, man. You know?
And they should speak in the name of other gods.
Like in the name of other gods. You come in peace. You come in Jesus in that name, man. You know? Because the scripture say there should be no peace. To say peace and safety, this sudden destruction come upon them, man. We ain't telling you peace is coming. All the time we tell you when peace is coming is what? The kingdom of heaven, man.
That's it, bro.
Before
That's
peace,
it.
war gotta happen, man. Which is in the time we in now. World War III about to come, man.
Right.
You know, Jacob trouble about to come, man. Ain't no peace coming, man.
Yeah, what a peace at?
I get Ezekiel 7:25 real quick.
What a peace at?
This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 25. And it reads, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace.
Wait, destruction coming, they shall seek peace, man. Go ahead.
And there shall be none.
No peace is coming. You know, and the scripture said what? There's no peace unto the wicked, man. And this is a wicked society, man. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, man. So ain't no peace coming.
Yeah.
People, you happy for the gas going down, you think things about to go back to normal. No. Hey, destruction is coming. They say vegetables
should be cheap. On earth.
Yeah, you think yourself to be in a good case, you know?
Yeah.
But what's come upon the other destruction, man?
Hey, and we know when you go into the word peace, it also refers to rest. You know, and ain't no rest in Babylon. It ain't gonna be no rest. It ain't gonna be no rest mental. It ain't gonna be no rest physical. You see? You know they make all these
Hey,
moves.
spiritually too.
Yeah, spiritually too.
Because the family world is coming.
Yeah.
The family world is not, man. You know?
They make all these movies, the apocalypse movies. They make all these zombie movies. And you watch the movie, you see, every day they woke up, it was constantly what? Chaos, constantly hell. They always had to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? Try to make it out of a situation. It's gonna be constantly chaos, man, when the Lord released the fucking beast off the chain, man. Hey, you just don't know, man. Time is coming. The Lord gonna let them go.
Back in Deuteronomy 18 and 20, even their prophets should die, and if thou say in thy
Even that
heart,
prophet should die. You know? Because the blood will be on your hand for teaching false doctrine, man. Those that mark them to go contrary to the doctrine, man. You know?
how shall we know the word which the Lord have not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, and if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord have not spoken.
Right. You see peace, no such thing as Jacob trouble. You know? Hey, that's a false prophet right there, man. That's a false teacher. You know? That's why I say, let my servant be found faithful, man.
Right.
But only the true servant is going to be found faithful. Why? Because we teach exactly what the word has said, man. 100%. No, ain't sugarcoat, nothing, man.
We ain't gonna be confounded.
Because it said what? No truth is no lies of the truth.
Yeah.
Is some more in there?
But the prophet has spoken in presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him.
Right, don't be afraid of him, man. Because we telling you, blood, moon, the sun, and eclipse, all that part of the signs. The end time, wars of the people, food shortages. So don't be afraid, but rather rejoice, man. You know, like a prophecy is coming to pass, man. He said, look,
And what the Lord say, fear not.
yeah, for that.
These things gotta happen.
Yeah,
He ain't gotta come. He said, fear not.
yeah. Get Exodus.
Exodus 23.
Yeah.
The brother got it right here.
I got Exodus 23 and verse 20, and it reads, behold, I send an angel before thee.
That angel is capitalized. That's talking about our Lord and Savior Yahushua, type of angel. And everybody go bow down to Yahushua.
Right.
Rightfully so.
According to what? Revelation 3rd chapter.
Yeah.
And it reads, to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared.
Yeah.
Verse 21, beware of him and obey his voice.
Yeah, beware of him and obey his voice. Hearken to him, listen to him. You know? Go ahead.
Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgression.
Like, because all judgment is not given to the Son. Jesus tell us that in John the 5th chapter, man. That man shall honor their father as they honor the Son. You know? Because, hey, he has the power to life and death, the keys to life and death now, man. So you want to do the things that will please unto Yahushua, man. Which is what? Keep his commandments. Feed his sheep. You know? Go ahead.
Finishing up, and it reads, for my name is in him.
Yep. Y'all got some more shot.
This is Luke 21 and 28. And when these things began to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads.
What things began to come to pass? The prophecies, man. You seen it. He said, then lift up your heads. Go ahead.
For your redemption draweth nigh.
Our salvation draw now. So now let's say Romans 13:11. We can look at the scriptures we talk about. We're gonna have them in Romans 13:11.
This Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep.
Wait, awake out of sleep. Meaning what? Awake to righteousness, man. Repent, you know, come back to Yahweh Shemashah, man. Because we know the time, and I read through the Spirit, 1 Thessalonians 5th chapter. It said, brethren, there's no need that I write unto you, but you yourself know perfectly the time. How we know the time? Because we watch it. We don't not watch. You know? Yeah, we measure the time diligent and stuff, man. So the Apostle Paul like, ain't no need that I should write unto you. You already know what to do. You already know what's expected, man. And we know the Lord comes at a different night. But he'll come in a different night upon the one that is not watching, man. That's why the Lord said, blessed is that servant. When the Lord comes, he's found somewhere, whatsoever he's doing, man. You know?
Yeah, because then we like say that word sleep, you know, it's spiritual. You know, our people are spiritually dead. You know, it takes the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah, which is the Rakakodash, to give you that understanding why I said the spirit quickened them and made them alive. You see that? But our people are what spiritually asleep. They in the hypnosis. Really, Esau got them hypnotized right now, man. Christianity got our people under the spell. They take the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah to bring you out of that illusion.
Yeah, because it said, lest the light of the glorious gospel should shine unto you, man. But the God, this will have blinded them.
You see?
You know? Finish it and get that revelation.
For now is our salvation. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake about our sleep.
Right.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right, because, hey, we said repent because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's near, it's nigh, man. You know? Read the door. Get the revelations.
This is Revelations 3:3. Remember, therefore, how thou hast received.
It started off with remember, call to mind. You know, keep this on your noggin, man. You know, go ahead.
And received and heard
Yeah.
and hold fast.
Hold fast to what? This truth, man. You know? The wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Hold fast to it, man. Go ahead.
And repent.
And repent. Stay in a repentant mindset, man. Go ahead.
If therefore thou shalt not watch,
If thou shalt not watch, you know,
I will
go ahead.
I will come on thee as a thief.
Right, so you're not watching, you take your hand from the plow, he gonna come upon you as a thief. And that's a thief, he ain't coming for to bless you with new shoes. No, he comes to take, you know. So that's what the Lord coming through. He coming onto the people as a thief, man. By no misses, man. Something terrible, man.
You know how they feel? If somebody catch you off guard, or you just walk into the poof! You know, you'll jump, your heart start racing and shit.
Get caught lacking, man.
You know? Just imagine how the people gonna feel, man, when actually Jacob Trouble hit. It caught them off guard.
Yeah, because then when you see Jake get stirred, that's the end we want to turn and square up.
Right.
It's too late. It's too late.
You already got it.
Yup. Don't nobody want their house to be broken into, man. You know? Don't nobody like to hear that.
Yeah.
You know? But that's how the Lord come to do. They always say, get your house in order, man. Keep your house in order. You know? What's going on?
Yeah, it says, this is Revelation 3:3 finishing off. If therefore thou should not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee.
You're not going to know what time, nor the day, nor the hour. Because the Lord himself don't know, man. But when the Heavenly Father give him that green light, hey, it's on go. If you ain't ready then, you ain't going to be ready when he come, man. They will say, stay ready so you want to get ready, man. Well, say so you be found worthy to escape from these things, man.
They like how it shot like you know how Jacob ready to get in the game. Coach gonna say undressed. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna go to the he want the scoreboard there. Because how it shot on one knee, you know what I'm saying? He ready. He ready. He just waiting on you, you know what I'm saying? You Howard to give him that green light, blow the whistle. Go on, get in the game. He ready.
Check in, you want to be a whistle blown, or some type of noise, a buzzing,
right?
A horn. Yeah. And Joel, we blowing that trumpet.
That's right.
You know, your house shot about to check in, man.
Right.
He gonna show out, man.
He gonna show out in the game,
you know?
man. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yup.
It was did
Well, I guess so.
Revelations.
Yeah, I know Tamaya said he had something for you
I got it.
Oh, yeah, you
on that piece. And then we go back to
get that the mind thing. Get yours.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord does come.
Wait, you know it said watch, man. They don't mean you get a calendar just scratch the days. No, man. You watch by measuring the prophecy, man. You know, you've seen the uproars of the people happening, man. Ultimately, you see what? Revelation 13 to 16.
You see certain laws being passed that leading up to the family of the world. You know, leaning up to the MOTB. You seeing laws being passed, man, that leading up to World War III.
No. Hey, get that select too. Want to get lost picture. Go ahead.
But know this, that if the good man of the house had known and what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up.
Come on, man.
Therefore ye also ready for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man coming.
Right. So stay on your watch, man. You know, stay in the spirit. Fight to stay in the spirit.
Yeah.
You know? Listen on it.
Yeah, that's it.
I got Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 and verse 7, and it reads, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day.
Like putting out from day to day. Whole class 12 to 1. Go ahead.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
Like suddenly be way in the blink of an eye. Like a thief. It's just should the wrath come forth. And what's the Lord wrath? Fire.
Yeah.
You know?
Indignation.
Go ahead.
And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
When you feeling safe, you're gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
You know, wherever you trust in this society, you're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be your shame.
But Jay got it all figured out. Jay got it all figured out.
And it reads, and perish in the day of vengeance.
Like you're gonna be destroyed in the day of his vengeance, man. You know. Go ahead, get the glass, dudes.
This,
you had something first?
well, you said get that one to you that lost place.
Okay,
This Sirach 2, I'm gonna start at 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
why you doubt? You know, you ain't fear. You know. Go ahead.
Therefore shall he not be defended.
Right, you're not gonna be protected in that day because you don't believe that the Most High He is. You know, you don't have faith, so you're not gonna be protected. Man. Go ahead.
Woe unto you that have lost patience.
Right, woe mean what? Different destruction. You lost patience. You put the Lord on a time limit. You think it's Taco Bell. You know, you put the Lord in a box, so you're gonna be destroyed, man. You can't put the Lord on your time, man. You know. Go ahead.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Right, what are you gonna do? If the Lord come tomorrow, you know, well, what are you gonna do? You say you want to put the Lord off day to day. He said, make no itinerary, man. I don't care why when the Lord when I'm 50, when I'm 80. You know, I'm still young. Ain't never too late. Ain't never too late to get right. See, y'all, hey, just like what's the time of Noah? Oh man, you know that? We gonna get it there. I ain't gonna jump in there. Go ahead.
Keep going on.
There is one more.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways.
Right. So go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 17 and verse 26. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man.
Right. So the scriptures tell us ain't nothing new under the sun, you know. So history repeats itself with the same spirits coming back, being reincarnation. You know. So Noah, he prophesied, prophesying about the first death. So now the prophets prophesying now in this time about the second death is coming, man. Jeremiah 28:8. You know. Go ahead.
This is Luke 17 and 27. They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered to the ark and the flood came.
Right, and the flood came, the first death. You know, he entered into that ark. And the scriptures say the Most High himself shut the door. He closed the ark, man. You see, Noah didn't shut it. You know?
The Lord said it.
Yup.
And it says, and the flood came and destroyed them all.
Wait, the flood came, destroyed them all that wasn't ready. That wasn't on their ark. They hadn't prepared themselves, man. You see?
Right. But this time the flood is what? Fire. You know what I'm talking about? This time the flood is fire, man.
Lake of fire. We saw it was a lake of fire, right?
Verse 28. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted.
Basically, you could say what they party and bullshit.
They continue in pleasure.
They continue in their best life, so to speak, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, when Lot, he went to his sons-in-law to telling them to come out of her. But what they do? They mock him. They scoff. and they were destroyed right with Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Right.
With the other neighboring cities, man. You see? Because they won and we went out. Hey, just like we told our family, our siblings, they heard it. You know? But go ahead.
Verse 29. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
That's what the Lord come and do. He set fire on the earth.
Yeah.
You see? His words to be bathed in heaven. Hey, brother, you still hold Colossians 12 and 1? You know? You just take it. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Ecclesiastes
Amos 5 and 18.
chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
He said, remember now. Read it again from top.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
In the days of thy youth. When you what? In your prime, you strong and able. You know, you still young. You know? Go ahead.
While the evil day come not.
So before the evil days come, before Jacob trouble come, before the famine, the cannibalism, you know, all the horrific things, the plagues come upon the earth, man. The pestilence. Before these things come, you know, go ahead.
Nor the years draw
So
now.
before you land on your deathbed, before you get up in age, you know, go ahead.
When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
That's exactly what the Lord gonna say to you. I can't use your ass no more, man. You old and washed up, man. You know?
They say can't put new wine in old bottles.
Yep.
But what? You put new wine in old bottle, eventually it's gonna what? It's gonna bust.
Yep. There was a seek the Lord, he may be found, man. Call upon while he is near.
And you see that when you try to tell a person that's older than you, you don't see that what they do. The first thing they do is reject it.
I've been living on this earth longer than you, man.
You know what I'm saying? They try to pull the elder card on you.
Yep. Hey, but the scripture says, be not ashamed to inform the unwise.
That's right.
You know, in the apocryphal. Go ahead.
This Luke 12 and 49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what would I if it be already killed?
Hey, can you jump down to 54? Because that's all holding that to 54 too.
And this the Lord speaking. This right here was written in red. You know, this is how it was shot. He said, what will I be already be killed? Because he know he come with fire. And he cheers like a whirlwind to render his anger and his rebuke is what? Flames of fire. See, we understand how Yahweh shot coming. But he said, what will I if he already be killed? Because he's going to be already going down. Put me in the game, coach. That's what Yahweh finna do. Y'all better put Yahweh shot in the game, in the mix, man. Remember, he come to take all crowns. That's why he the King of kings and the Lord of lords, man.
I mean, he ain't king of terrors.
Yeah.
This is Luke 12 and 54. And he said also to the people, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. When ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass.
So basically, you're going to what the signs of the times. So, not spiritually, but physically.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell them about the rain, snow, how hot it's going to be. You can discern those times, right? Go ahead.
Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the and of the earth. But how is it that ye do not discern this time?
Right, so how is it you don't discern the times we living in now spiritually, man? Yeah, hey, we at the end of this, you know? So our people can discern all these weather events, or when the new J's come out, or the new game come out, or what events they got in birthday bags, they can discern all those times, but can't discern the time we living in now, man. And if First Peter 4:7, I'm in on that, man. But hey, we Ezekiel 2, with the 7th chapter, start with verse 4. You got something to bring it up?
It's Ecclesiastes 8:5. Whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing.
Right, you should fear no evil thing. You keep the commandments. You obey the Lord's voice. You know? Yeah.
A wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
A wise man discerns the times, man. They say, I put a man foresee the evil and hide in himself, man. You know? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. So this is 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand.
Right, the end of all things is at hand. We did the NLT too, Brother Bashar.
This is 1 Peter 4:7 in the NLT. The end of the world is coming soon.
Right, the end of Esau. The end of this age is coming soon. How do we know? Because prophecy speak. You already brought out Habakkuk 2 and 3. Then. Yeah. We might have to get that again, man, because at the end is speaking now life. Right. You know? So the end of the world is coming soon, man. They've been saying that since the 80s, since the 90s. But hey, prophecy hasn't been speaking like this since the 80s, man. You know?
You start to really see it.
This how you know we truly at the end, man. You know?
Because like I say, in the 80s, you didn't see many commercials and things being pushed through the internet with the MOTV. But now you actually can see it. You can actually go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can actually go on other platforms and watch these things. And it's being pushed throughout other countries. Tattoo parties, you know what I'm saying? All types of things to what to push the comment of the so-called white man NWO. You see? Why? Because it's gonna become an internet of things. All right, the devil actually trying to move forward with his agenda, which is his plan to have everybody linked up. That's the best thing we can say, linked up, man.
Yeah, because you take the MOTV, you linked up.
You linked up.
You know, it's already said, you know. They want to do a smartphone by 2023, I believe. Yeah. You know? Shit, which we only, we can say we damn near there. This moment by fast.
I was watching a video about, like, I don't know, Edomite was in a hospital bed. I think his brother or somebody with him, but the phone came out. You know what I'm saying? They're like, is it real or fake? You know what I'm saying? Because he had the phone right here. What it did was, like his skin had pulled down, right? The phone came out, and the motherfucker twist and opened up for him. And he was like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Playing with his phone. On everything, bro.
Yeah, they got something called quantum dot tattoos. You get your tattoo light up and shit.
Yeah.
You know, this is the time we're in. These want to make everybody AIs and shit, man.
Yeah. And they were like, is it real or not? Yeah, it's real.
Hey, get the scripture. What was you reading?
Habakkuk 2 and 3.
No.
1 Peter 4.
Yeah, we said that. Come in.
This is 1 Peter 4:7 again. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Right, so be sober and watch unto prayer, man. And then be clear-minded, you know. You lock in. In prophecy, you on your watch. You get Ezekiel 7:5.
This is Ezekiel chapter 7. You said start at 5?
Yeah.
Verse 5. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and only evil, behold, is come.
Yeah, keep going.
An end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee.
So the end come, it's here. You know? We like flies on shit, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
Behold, it is come.
And behold, it's coming, man. You know? Before the end can truly come, you know, we got full prophecies of it. Jacob trouble from the word, and most importantly, the MOTB remain mandatory. The little grain of ice that's implanted in your skin, your forehead, Neuralink, and all that. World War III, and your house cracking the skies, man.
What the apostle asked the Lord, is it now, this time that you restore the kingdom of heaven?
To Israel.
You know what I'm saying? It one time. Why? Because prophecy had to be fulfilled. It's a lot that had to continue to go on, man. Now we at that time. 2,000 odd years. Now what? We at that time. All right? The Lord actually is going to fulfill prophecy, man. He's going to come to deliver the elect and to destroy 2/3 of our people. And for damn sure you fucking Edomites and you heathens.
That's right.
That's right. I got to appreciate it. I let Brother Harrison in tonight. All right, this is Isaiah 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning.
And that's what the Lord is doing. Because it was spoken already. That's why I said better than what end of a thing than what the beginning. Because he already declared the end from the beginning. Everything was already written. Sort out. When you make a movie, that's how you do it. You write the whole thing.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, you put it on paper first.
You put it on paper.
You get actors to, you know, bring it to life.
You can't change your role either.
You can't change your role.
Yeah. Whatever your position is, they can't say, well, I don't want to be the bad guy.
Hey.
No, that's what I cast you as. That's your position. That's your lot.
Hey, look, prime example.
You the devil.
Like prime example. Chris Brown.
What?
When he was in Stop the Yard.
Oh,
the nigga that last what, 5 minutes on there?
He got one dance scene.
But leave it up to Chris Brown and how famous he is. He supposed to have been in the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? He can choose his role. He was set and they paid him that much money for that specific, you know what I'm saying, role. Yeah. He got in and got out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the Lord directed us, man. Like I can understand, you can't choose your role.
If that was the case, everybody would be the elect. That means Christianity is right. You know what I'm saying? That means it's all inclusive. Well, no, we're part two.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We in it too. Like, nah, you got a role, but you got to play what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're not an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You're not of the chosen. You know, because even within Israel, you got a chosen out of the chosen. So you even got 2/3 of Jake that still ain't on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, a heathen would graft in then. You know, Esau can be saved. Esau changed his he done all his wickedness on the earth. He just changed his tribe. His nationality.
Right. He gonna change. Hey, he trying to do that now. That's what he trying to do now.
Yeah.
Well, I run the earth. I'm gonna just tell everybody I'm I'm Judah. You know what I'm saying? He one tribe. Like, what the fuck?
I'm the legend.
Yeah, he gonna make it the way it fit him. Prophecy fit him. You know. But it says Isaiah 46 and 10. It said, declaring the end from the beginning. And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Come on, man. I will do my pleasure. It's going to be the Lord's pleasure to put these Edomites and all these other nations, man, into captivity.
Hey, but what he said about Yahushua, it pleased him to bruise him. So how much more you fucking heathens, man? Alright, and you niggas that can't get it, you niggas that's bucking up against the man of the Lord. How much more y'all, man? He gonna enjoy kicking your ass. You got
I was just saying, bitches like Amber Rose talking about ain't no most high. What you think the Lord gonna do to a harlot like that, man? In the days and times to come?
The Lord gonna have fun, man.
She gonna be made an example of, man. Just like a whole bunch of these wicked niggas out here, man. That pastor name, everybody been getting on his ass lately, man. Geno Jenkins, man. They you gonna be made an example of, man. Yeah. You know, the Lord gonna bring forth a swift judgment, man, and make an example out of you. You know, you thinking you bigger than the Most High. You thinking you know how these Christian pastors are, man.
Yeah.
You know, they got to be the top dog. You know, everything go through them. But hey, man, Jake in for a rude awakening, man.
Right. Yep, that's why we're gonna let me get this real quick.
This is
Like
Hebrews.
the Lord got something cooking up, man. That's why I say he got spirits created for vengeance. When the scripture speaks about how he gonna bring your white spirits upon you, you know? And that's why this scripture is written right here. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Hebrews 10 and verse 31. And it reads, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power."
See, it's a fearful thing, man, to fall in the hands of the living power, which is who? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because you just don't know what the Lord can do to you. You know what I'm saying? A nigga coming up and shooting you in the face, that's a quick them. No, the Lord tortured you, man. He'll plague your mind. You know? The Lord can do worse, man. So it's a perfect thing to fall in the hands of the living power. That's why, hey, it's high time to wake out of sleep. Right. Because guess what? When trouble comes, hey, you won't have no protection. You ain't gonna have no head. You're gonna be left with what you got in Babylon. You know, and half of Jake can't even fight. So it's over with when the troops come. Half of Jake can't even shoot a gun. So it's over with when the troops come. You know what I'm saying? So your best bet to what? To come into the fold, man. Hide in the secret places of the Most High, which is the truth. Get a real protection, all right? Get a real bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 5 and 18.
Yeah.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
See?
The day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is darkness and not light.
Right, so it ain't gonna be no sunshine, man. Meaning it ain't gonna be no good times, man. All right, it speaks about how the mirth of the land shall what cease. All right, the Lord gonna take the joy out of Babylon the Great. He's gonna bring you straight misery.
Hey, what you just said made me think of that song where there ain't no sunshine.
What you
What
got?
you
Yeah.
You would, hey, cause that's like wisdom being gone, man. Hey, when it's gone, it's gone. You got your opportunity right now to get it. Like you always say, get it while the getting is good. But when it's gone, that's it, man. You're gonna be left out here to whatever you've been putting your energy into. That's what your ass gonna be left with, man. Jake out here fighting and battling to get a woman. Or whatever it is, man. You know, you're gonna be left to that. That's why, hey, Isaiah 33 and 6, man. That's gonna come into play, man, in days and times to come.
That's right, brother. Yeah, right.
Verse 19 in Amos the 5th chapter. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Right, because that could be physical too. But you take it in the spiritual aspect. You know, yeah, you survived Jacob's trouble. You know, go ahead.
It said, and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Exactly. See, so either way you go, you're gonna receive your judgment. Because guess what? You can't escape them thermonuclear missiles. You see, you can't escape the judgment of your high by Shabbat Shah. No matter how bad you is, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter how good and thick you is, you ain't gonna escape them judge. Nowhere you can run, nowhere you can hide, man. Cause ain't no mountain high enough, and ain't nobody low enough. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna keep you away from the judgment of the Lord.
Right, coming.
What do you think them Edomites said in Revelation 6? Yeah, they gonna be, hell yeah, kill me. Oh yeah, but no. You preserved. You preserved, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, a lot of people gonna want to. They said they gonna how they gonna be wanting to seek death.
You cannot find it.
You gonna have Jake putting the motherfucking shotgun to their head and gun, jumping off buildings and shit. It's over with. The Lord said, You ain't gonna keep your spirit in there. You gotta suffer that. See, that's why it's a perfect thing to fall in the hands of living power. You hear me? He said the king of terror, what up. You hear me? So first, you ain't see it? Okay, go ahead.
I got one more. This is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day coming that shall burn as an oven.
Yeah, talking about World War III, man. All right, the beginning of our kingdom when Esau place is being burnt, man. It was Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh Shalom of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Exactly. And that's also speaking of how Esau gonna be taken out of power. Because understanding how plants grow, you take the food out of the ground, but the plant can't grow no more. See? Because they have no suffering, they have nothing. You see? And that's what the Lord gonna do to Esau rulership. He's taking them out of power. It speaks about what we read yesterday, how he gonna cut out the son, nephew, and you know what I'm saying, the uncle, the father, everybody, all of them gotta go. You see? You got it out.
Yep. The second Esdras 9:3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Nah, go we're not going ahead, Rick. I ain't gonna
This is second Esdras 9:4. Then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Right, declaring from the beginning. It was already spoken.
Even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and a end, the end is manifest.
That's right.
Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful work, and endings in effects and signs.
You see? Ending in the effect of signs. And we seeing the signs, but wait till the signs start to manifest. Wait, actually, Jacob trouble do hit. You know what I'm saying? Wait till the hour of temptation approach you. You know? Then what type of mindset you gonna be in? Then what type of spirit you gonna have? What type of person you gonna be? You see? Because Jake got a thing for last minute. You know, Jake gonna get their mind right. You know how mama on the way to the house, she already told you to clean up. As soon as you hear the car pull up, motherfuckers start, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers start to move fast, wanna clean up shit. Too late now. Now she finna catch you in the act to clean it. Now that's your ass. Because she already gave you a forewarning.
The house still fucking dirty, but she catch you. She's not clean enough. Oh, you ain't clean
You
shit.
ain't did shit.
I still see dirty. You know, I still see those shit stains, man. That's, hey, that was against 2 Peter 3.
God.
Say be without spot and blameless.
Yep,
Don't
go
say,
ahead.
13.
This second Esdras 9:7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
That's right. So faith without works is dead, man. You know? That's where Christianity get a twist of that. You know what I'm saying? Christianity get a twist right there. With the faith and works. They don't have no money. You know, that's why I say they honor me, you know what I'm saying, with their lips. So really their hearts are working out from you, how about you? You got it. Yeah, go ahead.
This is 1 Peter 3 and 14.
2 Peter 3. Salak.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 14. And it reads, wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things.
Right, what the new heavens and the new earth, man, we building in righteousness. When I started to I believe something. Oh, you 14? Verse 14?
Yeah. This is 2 Peter 3 and 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
So there's the kingdom of heaven. We look forward to the kingdom of heaven, new bodies. You know, go ahead.
Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things,
You know, you desire these things, go ahead.
be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace,
And peace, be diligent, you know, go ahead.
without spot
Without spot
and blameless.
and blameless, you know, you clean. Well, so these are they.
Yeah, I showed that Revelation 14.
14,
Yeah. Not to be the power of women. That's right.
Yeah. Without spot, man. You clean. Icy white.
Yeah. Go ahead, Doc. Is it on there?
Yeah.
Go ahead, back to that.
This second Esdras 9 and 8, and shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land,
Hey, Lord willing.
and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Go ahead. Talking about the elect. You know?
And then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Now it's talking about 2/3. What they did, Zechariah 13:8. 2/3 should be destroyed by fire, and 1/3 should be left on in. All right, because the other ones, they're going to be left in pitiful case. Why? Because they have not hearkened to the prophecy. This is the voice of Yahweh Shemaiah.
And they that have cast them away despitefully.
Yeah, because you told Jake like, man, fuck that shit, man. But Jake is bad. Fuck this shit, man. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Jake got to give you a chance to turn in the truth. You know, and you proved it through the scripture. Go ahead.
Shall dwell in torment.
Now they got to suffer. Now that torment can come all different ways, man. Go ahead.
For such as in their life have received benefits.
Yeah, because now we'll say let favor be shown to the wicked. You got the wicked ass pastors and shit, they got it all. You know what I'm saying? The word is designed for mold to prosper. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not dealing with the left hand side, you know what I'm saying, the crooked way, then you can't prosper in Babylon the Great how you want to. You know what I'm saying? But if you was on that side the crooked way, then you'll have it. Look, we got all the jobs. You know what I'm saying? Look who got say-so. Look who got laws set up for their protection. You see that? It's not set up for us to win, but we're going to win at the end. We'll read that again up.
This is 2nd Esdras 9 and 10.
Yeah.
For such as in their life have received benefits.
Right, because they're receiving all these gifts. They're receiving all these things. That's why I say the gift destroyed the heart. You know? But they received all this. H to Section 8. Food stamps. Government assistance. All this. They received it. Go ahead.
And have not known me.
But they don't know Yahweh Shemaiah. These preaching the pastors, they not telling you and warning you of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh Shemaiah. They ain't even told you who you was. The Lord had to set up the prophets to come out here and tell you who you was. See? Leave it up to your pastor preachers. They will never tell you. You got it?
And they that had loathed my law while they yet had liberty.
Right? Because what? The doors of repentance is open. I don't like saying that because, you know, the bitch ass priests and crowd, you say that the doors of repentance open. But they're true though. Because there's a prophet out there. Wisdom power without you have a voice in the streets. Calling out for y'all to come in. And the Lord house may be filled. So guess what? The doors of repentance is open. But you got people lowering the law. I mean, lowering the word of Yahweh Shemaiah.
And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised
it. They ain't understand. Why it wasn't given up to understand the message? It was given up to us. Those that like minded who the Lord have chose from the foundation of the earth. To receive the understanding, to be what the live. Like the brother had brought out, quoted on Isaiah 33 and 6. The good thing about should be good about God. And the fear of treasure. The fear of the Lord is the treasure. You see? We got it out.
The same must know it after death by pain.
That's it right there. The same must know it after death by pain, man. And that's what time we coming into. All right? So we behoove you and beseech you. All right? To come back, hey, turn back from your evil ways, your evil doing, man. All right? The time is at hand. That the Lord going to come and, hey, bring judgment, man. The hammer down. You know? Anybody got anything else? Close out? All right, so with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we're going to face the east to give all honor, glory, and power to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
I want to say double honors to our elders and peace and blessings to the hope and elect. Next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Rock Aki.
DTA, baby. DTA.